So, welcome back to Phil Marriott on YouTube. It has been a while. I am back for 2020 though, and a Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to you, Raj.
Happy New Year to you, Phil.
It has been a while, hasn't it? I've forgotten what to do.
It has, I know. I think towards the end of 2019, I got really busy. You got a new dog.
Yeah. Oh, the dog's taken over, ruling the world.
Oh, he's here right now.
He is.
Seems really comfortable and
quiet at the moment.
And eating away on his vegan pig ear, which is so cute.
It's kept him quiet for a little bit, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So today we're going to be looking at the movies of 2019. We probably meant to do this at the latter part of last year, but like you say, we've been incredibly busy. So.
But if you haven't seen these, you should really rush out and see them as soon as possible, because they'll be on demand pretty soon.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. Good recommendation, I think. For
and it's Oscar season, movies. So
it is. So number 10.
My number 10 is a movie called Parasite.
I really want to see this film. I've seen the trailer.
It is amazing, and everything you've heard about it is true. It's a movie, not what you're expecting. It starts out as something but ends up as something else.
I've heard that. It kind of twists and turns
there's
as it goes along.
Lots of twists in this movie.
Is it a horror? Is it a thriller? What kind of film is it? Can you explain what it is?
It dabbles in just about everything. It's a comedy.
Oh, okay.
A horror thriller. It is a drama. It's a foreign film. But yeah, if you're looking to catch this movie, I think it's going to get a bit of Oscar buzz.
Yeah.
So yeah, I highly recommend it. And everyone has done a really good job at keeping it very spoiler free. So just watch it.
So my number 10 is Sorry We Missed You. We went to the premiere.
Oh yes.
Ken Loach's follow-up to I, Daniel Blake, which is my kind of film, to be honest. Yeah. It's a gritty slice of life. It's quite dramatic, quite powerful, lots to think about, very thought-provoking movie. And I think the actors in it, a couple of the actors hadn't done films before. We saw them on the red carpet.
Yeah, the young kids.
I think they were brilliant. The kids were superb. And the mother as well was really good. And I don't think she's been in much before. So
a lot of it was her first role, really.
Yeah, it was incredible. I was really moved by it and gripped. From the start, I was gripped. I'm a big fan of his anyway, as a director.
Yeah, that was the first movie I've really seen of his, so I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
It was a great honor to be at the premiere. My number 9 is Dr. Sleep, which not too many people saw in the movie theaters.
I did wonder about whether it should be in my top 10, but it's not in my top 10.
If I could sit through a movie and just not drift off mentally, and it has my attention throughout the whole movie, and I'm just enveloped in the story, and there's a throwback to obviously The Shining.
Yeah, and it wasn't too similar to The Shining either. It was its own film, I think.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
But, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was probably very underrated. I know a lot of people didn't see this in the theater.
Yeah.
But they're going to release a 3 hours director's cut pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, because it's quite a long film anyway, isn't it?
But I can't wait for it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on certain aspects of it. I thought it looked great. It looks like a TV movie to me, a little bit. But I think he's a great director. It's the guy that did The House on Haunting Hill. No, what was it called? The Haunting of Hill House?
The Haunting of Hill House.
Which I thought was a superb TV series.
The Hill House of Haunting.
Yeah.
Did you like the characters they picked for like Shelley Duvall and Jack Nicholson's lookalikes?
Yeah, I thought they were
that worked.
Quite similar.
Yeah. It was very good. I thought, wow, how did they find these people?
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was like CGI for the Jack Nicholson part.
So my number 9, I think, is going to be in your list, but higher up.
Okay.
8th Grade.
Oh, it's not on my list at all.
You forgot that one, didn't you?
About that film. Yeah. Well, I think I talked about that film for a while ago, so it was probably earlier in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when I was going through all my stuff, I must have missed that.
I guess it's on the borderline there, because I think in the States it was probably out maybe at the tail end of 2018.
Well, it was at South by Southwest,
right.
So that would have been March. And I didn't see it till, I think, the summertime. So.
Is it Elsie Fisher?
Yeah.
Who is the lead actress?
I think so.
She was amazing. And I really believed in the characters as well. For a teen movie, because a lot of teen movies are kind of a bit glossed over and a little bit saccharine, but this one wasn't. It felt really real and it felt quite gritty and funny as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I'll put that in my honorable mention. My number 8 pick for the year is a Jesse Eisenberg film called The Art of Self-Defense, which no one has really seen.
No, I haven't seen that. Teddy's here, by the way. You might see him in a minute.
Okay, stop.
He's chewing your shoes.
Stop.
Teddy.
Boy.
Ted.
It's a Jesse Eisenberg film about kind of a loser guy who decides to join a karate dojo, and all sort of hell just ensues from there. But yeah, I got to see it at South by Southwest this year, and when it got released, not too many people knew about it, so I've seen it like 3 times now. I've loved it so much.
Jesse Eisenberg's the guy that was in the Facebook movie, is that right? Yeah. I'm not a massive fan of his, some of his films. I think it was that film actually that put me off him a little bit. I just found him really irritating. But I guess that was his character. He was meant to be like that, wasn't he? He's meant to be quite
he is nasty. He's kind of stereotyped as that oddball weirdo, psychopath. What's going on underneath?
So my number 8 is It Chapter 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not as good as the original movie. I thought it had some really good creepy moments though.
Definitely. Not as, like you said, not as good as the first one. The story is weird to begin with if you've read the book, so knowing how it translated from how strange and obscure the book can get onto film, I thought they did a pretty good job with it.
I think Bill Skarsgård again was just superb and really menacing, but I think the problem with this movie is that it lost the charm of the original, because the original was kind of about them as children.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it was so charming. Yeah. And also conflicting as well, because it had that charm of them being kids, but also that menace of Pennywise.
My number 7, and I toyed around with this one, but my number 7 is Booksmart. And I was also going to put Good Boys on my list, but I kind of decided that Booksmart and Good Boys are the same film, essentially.
Oh, okay. I found them quite different, but I know what you mean. There were similarities there.
Same genre, just, different genders and age groups. But in the end, I picked Booksmart to go on my list because I think I identified with that film more. And I just never forget the first time I saw it at South by Southwest, just howling the whole way.
Yeah, it's a real crowd pleaser, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And then watching it on my own, just howling through it again. Olivia Wilde, such a brilliant new female film director. I can't wait to see what she does next.
Yeah. So my number 7 is Midsummer.
Oh, okay.
Or Midsommar. I don't know how you pronounce it. Swedish pronunciation. I think he's a really interesting director. I think he has real visual flair, Ari Aster. And I really liked Hereditary. Looking back on it, it is a film that has stayed with me, much like Midsommar as well. Have you seen Midsommar yet?
Yeah, it's on my list.
Oh, okay. Peeking. Spoiling the surprise. I like the fact that it was kind of like a folk version, or folk festival version of the Fire Festival.
Yeah.
It's like the Fire Festival obviously was, a festival from hell, and this is the same thing. But I just love Florence Pugh as well as an actress. I think she's great. She's done a lot of stuff over the last year or two.
Yeah.
A lot of big movies too.
I just saw her in Little Women and she was fantastic.
Yeah, she's great. So it's a film that stayed with me, and I thought about it a lot. At the time I thought, I'm not sure if I like this film, and much like Hereditary, at the time I kind of expected something different, but with this it just sat with me for ages, and I just couldn't stop thinking about certain scenes. There's some really chilling moments in there as well. I
have it in my queue on demand to watch again, and I'm just like, okay, I need to psych myself up to watch it again.
Yeah. So. It's not a film for everybody, I don't think. No. I think that's the beauty of it though, isn't it?
My number 6 is called Circus of Books.
Oh, not ever.
It is a documentary about the gay adult porn shop in LA that's very famous. And it was run by a straight couple with 3 kids, and it documents their story of growing up with the gay porn shop as the family business.
Okay, I need to check that out.
Yeah, I went to the premiere of it at London Film Festival this year, and the story is just so good. It's amazing. You just laugh, you cry a little bit. The family was there at the premiere.
Yeah.
And, for a documentary film, I think it's been overlooked a little bit, but I'm hoping that a lot of people who watch this, watch Boys on Film, will go out and check it out. Even Alaska Thunderfuck is in it. So.
Oh, amazing. So my number 6 is the Peanut Butter Falcon that we saw at the BFI London Film Festival.
Okay.
It's in your list, isn't it? It's higher up. Yeah. I really wanted to put it higher, but there are so many other great movies that are in the top 5, which, by the way, is going to be on the next video because we're going to split this in 2 parts. So it's a comedy drama that follows a guy with Down syndrome, Zach, on his quest to be a wrestler. But it starts off with him being looked after by Dakota Johnson, or Dakota Johnson character, which is Eleanor, who's the carer. And he escapes the home and meets up with Shia LaBeouf's character. And Shia LaBeouf is an actor who I'd never really seen much of before, but I thought he was amazing in this.
Yeah, well, he's pretty much amazing in everything that he does, and he's had a really good year. I think 2019 was a big comeback year for him. Obviously, I love the film too. It's a little bit higher up on my list. But yeah, a brilliant film. There's no reason why anyone who's watching Boys on Film shouldn't check this film out.
So it's Tyler, isn't it? His character, who is a troubled thief and fisherman. And what I loved about it was the fact that at the beginning, he's kind of quite irritated by Zach, and you just see their friendship becoming stronger and stronger, and eventually he just really warms to him as a guy. So I just love the fact it just felt quite real.
He just kind of grows on you.
Yeah, and it's quite funny as well. There's some really comedic moments in there. So that's our first part of the top 10 movies of 2019 as Teddy eats Raj's foot and shoe. We're going to bring you the continuing part of this video on the next video, so it'll be the top 5 of the movies of 2019. Don't forget, if you agree with any of us on any of these movies so far, comment below, and hopefully we'll be back for more if Teddy hasn't eaten you alive.
If I still have shoes.
See you next time.
It was.
He's such a shit.
Pause.
But this is one of the best. Oh, sorry.
Stop. Sorry, he was attacking
me.
I'm like.